But that's fine. That's partially why the transmutation route is so tempting for me on ogres, because you can't have half the slots anyway, so why not merge them into a draconic form? No downsides, as long as you have the cold resistance required. Which also kind of bodes well for the early cold resistance ring. Means that an early dragon form get would not be unfeasible. Avalanche Sand very nearby. I'm guessing it's these fancy green walls. No, just Trog Altar. How about that? Okay, well, for now, we'll just keep blasting in. Where the heck? Keep saying it's very nearby. Is it like on the other side of a wall? I sure hope not. Hello, my ogre friend. You know, it seems... Okay, don't put me to sleep, you stupid mushroom. Oh, son of a gun. Oh, put me to sleep at the last possible moment. Still technically alive, I guess, so that's good. I'm not feeling great about our odds, though. Hitting up to 40 means one hit, we're probably dead, unfortunately. I mean, if I get put to sleep again, then also dead. Do I just blind read scrolls? Is that really my best bet at this point? Because you only induce sleep, if damage is dealt. Let's just get a fear scroll, or a blink would be nice. Magic mapping, ooh. Hey, there's the ossuary. If only had gone that direction first thing. Maybe we'd be in a different boat. I think my big problem though was I just read a scroll. Instead, we need to make an informed decision, an educated decision based on their names here. So we have Fikaxa Etoja, Emuxa Jiane, Usober, Zoimo, I like that. Jufenu Dism, yeah, or Diokikronext, Diosicronext, maybe? I think Usober Zoimo is calling my name. Okay, Fog, not quite what I was going for. I mean, I like Diosicronext, but 3 of them doesn't bode well for it being a good scroll, so I think instead we're going to read this one. Wait, what was that one? Scroll of Vulnerability? Gosh darn it, we're getting everything but. Holy moly. Turns out I should have just been casting the spells. I probably could have murdered them both by this point. Whoopsie daisies. I did not expect to get this weird combination of lucky and unlucky. Could try and drag you through. You would not care about the poison. Other ogre, I guess would, but not as much as I would, or equally as much as I would, and I don't have any health, so ipso facto, not a great idea. Potion of Curing, and then I fall asleep, and then I die. Down to minus 31, which makes me think that that ogre hit for a metric crap ton of damage. Holy moly. 49 damage. Wait a second. Is that not more than was listed? I thought it says up to 40 damage. Huh. How strange. Regardless, let's dive in once more. I don't even know if we'll have time on this run to get to the Economical Temple, but let's at least get a head start. Give myself something to look forward to next week, since this was a rough Sunday for sure. Maybe my light being broken was an omen of misfortune and malignance to come. And by Job, I should have listened. But hey, we will never listen. We will instead forge our way forward against all odds, and maybe, just maybe, come out of it ahead. That's the dream, and that is the plan as it stands. So with that in mind, let's dive in for one last ride, for Wrath, for Ruin, and all that good stuff. Okie dokie, already hit level 2, so we can definitely put Scorch in our back pocket as an option. Maybe we won't find a bunch of scary two-headed ogres first thing, even though I don't even think that was this series of runs now that I think about it for a second. Just, again, blending all of them together in my head into a big ol' amalgamation of every misfortune that we've suffered so far here this evening. But it will all be worth it when we finally get our sweet, sweet revenge. Definitely dump everything into intelligence for the time being. Hello, my jackal friends. Goodbye. And not too shabby. Definitely much more manageable. D1 so far. Just about the expected difficulty, all things considered. So very happy to see that. Ooh. Dagger of freezing, not great, but I'll still pick it up to have something to pick my teeth with after a meal here. And that should be just wonderful. Just get right back on the road. Just D2, hey. Well, well, well. Okay, Worm is a nice fight to come across, very much up our alley. Hibernation, Spider Form, and Anguish, mostly useless, but Spider Form is a transmutation. Not one that we're likely to use at any stage in our journey, but still a sign of fortune in what is to come, maybe, just maybe. That's the ever optimistic side of me, trying to pull something out of the ruins of today's endeavors. Null Pack is, I think, going to be a no from me. We'll just immediately turn around, maybe with some distance where we can pelt them with a few Foxfires in advance, but close range. Okay, and speak of the devil, we do fight them at distance and poke them with Foxfires. Perfect. Don't know if it was the same crew. Does not seem to have been the case. What do you have? Halberd of Venom? Please don't lethally poison me. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Couldn't be so nice the second time around. Fair enough. Fair enough. There we go. Potion of Curing right away. Oh, man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop the presses. I don't want this one. I do actually want this one. And I would like to gain your attention while I have the high ground, or at least, you know, the distance. Holy moly. Okay, we at least take care of that pack. Ooh, +6 Ring of Intelligence, also quite lovely. Endoplasm is almost dead, if you could be so kind as to finish stuff off. Thank you. And then we can definitely learn Blast Motes. And now we'll see for once and for all whether it was just overpowered on Genie with an essentially infinite pool of spellcasting power, or if it's just as effective on a normal spellcasting character. Only time will tell here. Let's just blast out some of those Foxfires. I guess I could put on this Halberd, so I'm at least holding something when things start to go horribly wrong. Oh, hey, Jib. I was about to ask what kind of wands you have on you. Hopefully nothing too scary. I mean, it's not ideal. Stop that. Okay, do manage to kill you. Oh, and then Sigmund also coming out to play. Hello there, my friend. This is not looking great. Please don't magic missile me. Oh, it has been a rough go at things this evening. Usually through some ridiculous blend of misfortune and stupidity. Okay. Well, Sigmund got taken care of, made short work of that son of a gun with the help of the blast motes, so that is fantastic. There we go. Even our goblin friend who was just pelting away at us from beyond, not too bad for us to take care of at the end of things here, and that is wonderful. Oh, I saw dragon and I got excited. Dragon's Call, but still, now we got a transmutation spell. We got a dragon themed spell. Next thing we need is just to bring it all together and bring it all home. Spellforge Servitor, also an incredible spell, but again, I'm not sure if we'll use it on this character unless things go drastically differently than I'm expecting, which is very much a real possibility, don't get me wrong. Never know what the heck is going to happen as you continue to make your way through the dungeon. But I guess with Sif Muna, we're pretty much guaranteed to have access to any spell our heart desires here, so... Oh, please don't hit me with a net. I definitely should have learned Flame Wave. I guess wouldn't have gone great at this stage, not quite ready for it, but would have been something. Instead, I'm just gonna estimate for some distance. Hopefully, there are no sneaky enemies waiting around another corner here. Trying to think if I can get away with another blast mote. Probably best to not risk it all for no reason whatsoever, and instead we can just head right back upstairs, play it a little bit on the safe side, and then just come at things from a different angle here, and hopefully be in a slightly more advantageous position the next time we come across those sons of guns, if there is a next time. I mean, hopefully next time there will be no next time. Ooh, we can get revenge on you as well, my friend. Get absolutely rolled. Okay, and I was worried that we wasted that second blast mote cast, but turns out there is always another enemy around the corner. Ooh, and I definitely need to put on a Ring of Protection. That is a much needed assistance in our overall survival. As Trog demonstrates exactly what he would do to us, or what they would do to us if they got half the chance. Very comforting visual. And not too shabby. Let's hopefully find Economical Temple on this floor, and that can be a nice final note for us to sign off on here this evening. And perfect. So yeah, blast mote's still very strong as long as you know, your enemies give you enough space and there's only a few of them, because then it usually just takes 2 blast motes to finish things off. Probably won't be quite as evergreen into the future if I had to guess. Just because, again, with infinite casts, even against strong enemies, the blast motes were just making short work. But we'll see. I'm more than happy to be proven wrong there. As the hiccups just barely starting to return here. They're like weird half burp, half hiccup hybrids. Some strange chimera of bodily functions like the world has never seen before. The marvel of science, if nothing else. But okie dokie, doesn't look like we'll get the temple this floor, but maybe. Nice and early on down here. Start by just blasting you to Kingdom Come, my friend. And just get back into the swing of things. Not too shabby. Oh gosh. There is just an endless slew of enemies coming our way, unfortunately, so we're not in the most ideal boat. I would have liked to see what the heck that staff was, but it is what it is. C'est la vie and all of that good stuff. Ooh, more whites. Or maybe part of the same crew, really? Who am I to say? I don't love Steam Dragon, though. That seems potentially problematic, to say the least. But we'll dive back into our little corner here, pop around. Yeah, maybe I do just, I was gonna keep trying to blast you with the moats, but on second thought, just killing you, probably slightly better. You know, just as a random guess. I don't know, call me crazy. But that does seem to do the trick here so far. Hello, Red. Not exactly who I'm looking for at this moment in time. Apologies, apologies. Don't worry, you'll get your time in the sun here. And I'm actually kind of looking forward to it, because I did have fun on our one little explorative run that we tried out with Red a while back, and got to see some of their new abilities, or at least new to me, I should say. +3 Halberd of Freezing might actually be a good swap for us, but not going to worry too much about it. Don't worry about it. And let's just take care of you, my friend. Holy moly, much closer than I would like to see. And still no ecumenical. You know, normally I just say it with confidence, and I feel like it usually comes out right, but as soon as there's even a shred of doubt, then I have no freaking clue how that word is actually spelled or pronounced. Probably would be slightly better off if I at least knew how it was spelled. Also, should have definitely learned Flame Wave, but instead we're just gonna point blank blast mode, and it is kind of going to work out for the most part, so, you know, maybe not the worst idea in the world. But speaking of, before I forget again, let's actually learn this. Might be prudent. Hello, all my orc owls. You know what? I'd rather not deal with you for the time being. Oh gosh, a hornet is also a big old no-no though, so back upstairs we go, and third time is the charm. Or not at all. Is this hornet? This is hornet territory, right? The answer was yes, but fortunately Blast Motes did once again come to the rescue there. Very much a clutch final hurrah against our hornety friend, and the rest of these sun's guns should go down without too much issue. Holy moly. And I guess the temple has to show up on this floor, right? Yeah, 4 to 7, so either we die once again in embarrassing fashion, or we find the temple right away here. Either of which will most likely mean the end for now. Ooh, fireball though. Don't mind if I do. That will also help continue our success short term. Ring of Fire is slightly dangerous to wear this early on, but could be the tipping of the scales. Ooh, and the Ring of Lust, fire resistance, strength +7, int +3. Okay, later on that's going to be pretty nice, for sure. I mean, even for now here, I might swap to it for the fire resistance. You know, it's still half the intelligence that our other ring was giving us, so it's an okay amount still. And there we go. The very final area we explore in the level does contain the temple. Please have a Sif altar. Please and thank you. Pretty please, if you could be so kind. Hey, there we go. I was starting to lose the slightest bit of hope, but you managed to find Sif, so we'll grab that bad boy here, and there we go. Successfully started off on our next big adventure here. Also, if I'm looking at over at OBS and seem to have a decent number of dropped frames. Hopefully it wasn't too bad on your side. But yeah, very happy to continue our lovely ogre friend next week. Slightly unfortunate series of events throughout the day here, throughout the evening. But definitely was still a lot of fun for me. I hope you all enjoyed as well, of course, as always. And yeah, looking forward to coming back with Fogier. At some point in the future, we'll return to Reaver, and we'll definitely return to Mac Lab with Genie, I think. I think I've kind of dedicated to letting that one be the Wombo combo. It's similar to how I really want Sif Muna on my Ogre, because it's my favorite to just ensure that we get Dragon Form Manifold Assault combination, and then from there it's smooth sailing. But we'll see. Maybe I'll feel completely differently next week, especially if I'm not quite as stupid brained or brain fogged as I was, not even just this week, but the past few weeks, if we're being more than honest with ourselves. But hey, all part of life here. And yeah, again, hope you all had a wonderful time. Always appreciate all you lovely folks for hanging around. You know, if you're chatting alongside us, lurking in the background, or hey, if you're watching this later down the road on YouTube or through the VODs, then thank you so much for joining us on this journey. And hopefully we can meet up again next week to make some good progress. But of course, to wrap things up here, we'll do a quick check to see who is live at the moment, who we can send a raid off to. So let's relatively quickly try to bring that up on the other screen here. And yeah, I think we will be heading Wizard's way. Keep it in DCSS for now here. It's always so tough. I hate when there are multiple people on. Back in the day when I didn't know anyone on Twitch and I just only ever had, if even, a single person streaming, made life and decisions of who to raid much easier. But regardless, let's start getting that kicked off here as my headphones continue to scream at me about low battery concerns. And as that preps up, we'll do our final little spiel here, because of course we'll be back next week, jumping right back in with Foe gear, and hopefully seeing some good movement as mentioned. And yeah, very much excited to see what all comes to pass. But of course, regardless of all of that, and especially my inability to form coherent thoughts today, I do of course hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you out there, and I definitely hope to see you again soon. Just remember, folks, we never, even despite all of the terrible deaths, even for a moment, didn't have it. I'll see you next week.